This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of August 12th, 2019. Extreme enough for you? Various bodies in the sky have been pummeling on Jupiter, and I have certainly been seeing a lot of the results. Jupiter in Sagittarius whipping up things having to do with our view of reality and what we believe to be true about, legislation, immigrants, people from foreign cultures, and taking extreme action as well. And I'm willing to bet that one impact this has had on you has been that you've been thinking a lot lately about what and whom you love and what and whom you value, and how those dovetail into your life philosophy and belief system. All of that comes into alignment at the beginning of the week when Venus, ruler of relationships and money and everything we value, meets the Sun after both of them have had their little pump-up session with Jupiter last week. And immediately something happens where we have to make adjustments. It is probable that something comes up that is a secret or a demon bubbling up from you, or something you didn't know was out there, or perhaps you see the results of or a harvest of all of the structural work that you have been doing since about April, as Venus makes an adjustment aspect with the other ruler of desire and money, Pluto, who also rules, isn't this interesting, death. So I'm betting that the gun issue will be really, really in everyone's face and in many people's heart this week. On a personal level, though, these influences take us right into the Aquarius full moon, one of the more intellectual moons. It is in fact Mr. Spock. It encourages a Mr. Spock approach of taking an objective look at where things are in your life, what has developed. This one also ties to a Leo lunar eclipse in early 2018, so you might be able to draw some dots from then to now and see how various things have changed. With Venus being right next to the Sun, the moon is really going to light up how well our networks and associations and friendships suit us or do not, making us extraordinarily aware of who we love, what people we love, where our creativity soars, who we want to be with, and also what kind of sandbox we want to be in. And that Venus-Pluto aspect is going to have us looking at things that are in the sand, in the sandbox. Let's just call it for what it is, poop, that we have to deal with or want to work around or get away from or get out. This full moon is a line of demarcation on another not coincidental astrological development. Jupiter, who's been whipping up so much, is now direct, and the moon's ruler, Uranus, has gone retrograde. That happened on the 11th. So his lightning is starting to slow down, except he's got a mad last hurrah this week, right after the moon that he rules. He gets into it with Mercury, the messenger god, and they're both rulers of our minds and information flow. It's kind of like Mercury and his crazy uncle. So they get into it and we get startling information, startling developments, maybe shocking. Maybe the sky lights up and we suddenly see something and go, oh my God, now I get it. There is a liberating element to all of this, a personally liberating element. And as with many liberations, the moment of the impact may not be all that welcome. And with this one, there will be an immediate strike having to do with relationships. Now, I don't know if we're all going to be like Barnaby in Hello, Dolly and suddenly start singing It Only Takes a Moment. Maybe for some of you, who knows? We're definitely blasting out of old ways of doing things. Our hearts are rejecting and changing certain structural systems that we've got going on. And then at the end of the weekend, a gear shift begins that only gets more and more noticeable next week, which is the slide into Virgo fix-it energy. Mars, the ruler of our drive, how we go about making things happen, moves into the highly intellectual earth sign of Virgo, which is very practical, very methodical, very improvement oriented. Also, not the slightest bit lazy. Mars and Leo can have a bit of an indulgent streak. Mars in Virgo just wants to clean, fix, improve, reorganize. Soon there will be an emphasis in the sky underscoring that. Soon we will be moving into back to work, back to school mode. So look at this week as the last hurrah of running around on fire, being a little kid, acting like it's summer. Soon we're all going to be looking at school supplies and cleaning equipment and tidying up all the messes in our lives. So for now, play. The homing thought of the week, choose love. The song of the week, You're My Best Friend by Queen. And the image of the week, well, I've got two. One is a GPS rerouting and saying that you're still on the fastest route. And the other is an outdoor concert. Hundreds of people sitting on the lawn, shoulder to shoulder, parents, grandparents, people of all ages, lots and lots of little kids, swaying back and forth while the band on the stage leads a sing-along of All You Need Is Love. This really happened. I was there. You'll find more in my forecast for the Aquarius full moon, which will be up by just before the moon this time. No advance, sorry. At my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. You'll find bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I am deeply grateful to the people who are supporting my work there. Talk to you next week.